Okay guys, the guitar I'm going to show you today is one that I have been looking for years and years. I originally ran across this guitar back in, I think, 2008, which was when this guitar was manufactured. I saw them for sale and I thought, wow, that looks really cool. Maybe I'll get that later on. But then, as is too often the case with awesome guitar models, it was quickly discontinued. I couldn't buy one new, and I searched on the used market and I could not find one, at least one that hadn't been modified or wasn't completely trashed. I was hunting through the Guitar Center used inventory a little while back, and I was thrilled when I finally found one of these guitars, and it's in great, just perfect original condition. All right guys, and here it is. This is a totally awesome Washburn HM20V, and this is actually a reissue. It's sort of a reissue. They made these guitars with this body style back in the 80s, for a few years, and it was discontinued. It was brought back briefly in the 90s and then was just kind of disappeared after that. There are a few changes from the original model, and I think this is one of the rare cases where the reissue or the new version of the guitar is actually better than the original. I mean, talk about a metal machine. This thing is totally wicked, as they say. And a couple of things here that the original version of this did not have. Had a slightly different headstock. Also, the original one had a Kaler trim, and this, of course, has the vastly superior, changed my mind, Floyd Rose tremolo system on here. This also has a beautiful multiply binding around the body and the Buzz Phaeton tuning system, which helps to maintain the guitar's intonation throughout the entire fretboard. Also, something you don't see every day, this has a pair of Nader humbucker pickups. It's set neck construction and 24 jumbo frets on an ebony fretboard, nice binding on the neck and up on the headstock. I love the old school Washburn logo. For controls, it's got a standard 3-way toggle switch and 2 volumes and a single tone. And like I said earlier, this one is totally original. Nobody's modified it. It has the original Nader pickups in it. And I did see one a few years ago that I almost bought, but somebody had repainted it in this really disgusting sort of checkerboard paint job. And so I had to pass on that one, and I'm glad I did, because I waited and I found this one, which is pretty amazing. Okay, but enough oogling of this badass metal guitar. Let's go ahead and plug it in and listen to how it sounds. Okay, so guys, this guitar has a lot of my favorite features on it. The Floyd Rose trem. It's a licensed Floyd Rose trem, but it's a really well done one. It's a Washburn branded licensed Floyd Rose. And of course it has the extra jumbo frets, 24 frets, really nice fast fretboard. And like I mentioned earlier, it's got that Buzz Phaeton tuning system on it, which is sort of like a compensated nut, but it's supposed to, help the intonation of the guitar. I personally didn't notice a big difference, but honestly, it could be just because my ears are not that good. I'm lucky if I can even get the guitar reasonably in tune. But this guitar just shreds. I mean, it has a very interesting sort of thick, aggressive sound to it, which is a little bit surprising because I don't know if you can tell in the video here, but the body on this guitar is actually quite small. I mean, it's sort of a Explorer-ish, heavy metal shape, but this is, it's like from the top to the bottom, it's actually a pretty small guitar. Now, this is an import-made guitar. I think this one was made in Indonesia, but it's got all those, really cool features that I love. It even has a, Grover tuners up here on the headstock. Now, usually this is the part of the video where I say like, all right, check out, the video description below. I'll put some links down there for this guitar, but these guitars are incredibly hard to find, so you're probably not going to be able to find one. But I would love to hear from anybody out there who owns one of these guitars or maybe has owned one in the past, either this version or the original version from the 80s. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this guitar in general. At the end of the day, I absolutely love just the overall look and body shape of this guitar, and the fact that it plays and sounds really good too is just kind of a bonus. Alright, so let me know what you guys thought of that guitar, and I don't have any links for the guitar to put in the video description, but I will put all my links down there for my various social media stuff and also my instructional video that I recently released. Alright guys, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.